After acquiring Deshaun Watson from the Houston Texans in March of 2022, the Cleveland Browns gave him a $230 million guaranteed contract. Now, that wasn't just one of the highest paid contracts in the NFL just in that year. That was one of the highest paid contracts in NFL history. It was also the most guaranteed money given to any player in NFL history. The Browns thought they were getting a star quarterback in their hands finally after Baker Mayfield's experiment ended and they had so many busts in the past. Deshaun Watson let their star quarterback they have finally been looking for decades now. But problems arose quickly for this contract. In 2022, Deshaun Watson was obviously suspended for almost half of the season for allegations that he had against him in 2021. When he came back, he was clearly rusty as he hadn't played in over a while and he struggled obviously. And then in 2023, he wasn't terrible, but he also wasn't great either, considering he was one of the highest paid quarterbacks in NFL history. And then he injured his shoulder, Joe Flacco comes in and leads the team to the playoffs, and quite frankly, he outplayed Deshaun Watson. Most people expected Deshaun Watson to finally bounce back in 2024, and so far, 5 weeks of the NFL season, it's not looking good for him. Watson is set to break a lot of records this NFL season, but not any good ones. He is set to be the most sacked quarterback in NFL history, at least he's on pace to, as he's already been sacked 26 times this season, and that would put him next to Derek Carr, who has been sacked 76 times in 2002 if he does break that record. Now, that's just pointing out how bad his offensive line is, in my opinion. But Deshaun Watson himself isn't making things better. He has one of the worst quarterback ratings in the league at the 31st mark in the NFL right now. And the only quarterback that's worse is a quarterback who's not even starting anymore. That's Bryce Young. And with his stat line, he is currently on pace to throw for over 2,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 10 receptions. Again, for a guy who's getting paid that much, that's pretty bad. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into how bad Deshaun Watson truly is. So as usual for these film reviews, grab something. I don't care what you grab. And let's check this out. So on this play right here, you have a cover one look. Obviously, everybody else playing man-to-man, and you have one safety over the top. On this play right here, Amari Cooper is covered pretty well by this corner. And at no point, he gets open on this play. Not to mention you have a safety who's coming over the top to also cover Amari Cooper. He is well covered on this play. He is not open at any point. Who is he throwing it to? Maybe there's something I'm not seeing, but he is not open at any point. And there is way better pass you can make on this play right here. Right there, the tight end is open on the slant route. And then Jerry Jeudy is proceeding to also get open on this end route. Only way Amari Cooper is getting that is he makes one of the craziest catches of 2024, but he's obviously not doing that. So the decision making around this pass is baffling. Now in college football 25, they let you know if the receiver is open. They have an X button, for example, and if he's open, it's lit up. If he's not, it's darkened. That's exactly what's going on here. That X button that Amari Cooper is on is not lit up. That's darkened. He is not open at any point. This is just a prime example of a good decision but a bad throw. Amari Cooper is going to beat this man on the out route, but Deshaun Watson just flat out misses him once again. Good decision to throw that, not a problem here. But Deshaun Watson doesn't do himself any favors by flat out missing this throw. On this play right here, it's another cover one look. And once again, another safety over the top, even 4-man rush. And once again, another baffling decision by Deshaun Watson on this play. Right here, I'm going to immediately see three guys open. There's one guy open on the left side, one guy open on the right side, and there's a guy who's going to get open in the deep route. And he's going to look back for the ball, but Deshaun Watson already scrambling, so he can't do it. And once again, you can get more yardage out of this play by getting to those two guys, specifically on the left and right. But he decides to scramble and doesn't really get much. Once again, you had guys open you could have thrown it to. He's going to scramble and get maybe like a couple yards, really not that much. Not much more than you would have got if you would have passed the ball. So once again, baffling decisions. He had two guys open he could have thrown it to, but he once again panicked, didn't go through his progressions, and scrambled. Once again, receivers were open on this play. And maybe I'm nitpicking, but I didn't like this play either. Once again, another cover one look. You're going to have one safety over the top, and the safety right here is reading Deshaun Watson pretty much the whole play, so he knows exactly where his pass is going. And that DB right there on the left side, right side, also is aware of Deshaun Watson and what he's going to do. So Watson, what he's going to do is trying to fit this ball into a really tight hole, and it doesn't get there. Once again, there's a safety right there reading him the whole way. and there's a DB right there reading him the whole way. So once again, in my opinion, I just don't see a scenario where that pass is anywhere to that receiver. It was always either going to get picked off or batted away. On this play right here, he's going to throw a heaving prayer, but guess what? Right there, you have Jerry Jeudy open on the drag route, and he completely misses him to make a very, very baffling throw. And I've said that multiple times in this video, just baffling throws. This whole video, honestly, I've said it, and I'm going to say it again multiple times probably. But as I was saying, he's going to throw right there into double coverage. Like, the corner doesn't have great coverage on him, but he is clearly reading Deshaun Watson as he's going to make this pass. And then that safety is coming in over the top to help. So this could have been way worse than what it was, honestly. And really the only reason why I said it could have been worse because the pass was picked off out of bounds. But if he was like a few more feet in bounds, that would have been even worse. But the sideline was on Deshaun Watson's side here. So while it was still a very terrible throw, it could have been a lot worse. Like, it's not exactly a bar that I should be saying. Like, it's still a very low bar, but I'm pretty sure you get what I'm saying here. Here's the thing with Jerry Jeudy. The thing with Jerry Jeudy, that would have been the best throw. Right here to the flag probably would have been the safest throw. And even he doesn't do that. He still throws it into double coverage. And like I said before, very close to being picked off in bounds. But he was very lucky that sideline exists. I don't think I've said this before, but this is one of those examples where taking a sack is better than what you did here, because here's what he tried to do. Like, what he did here was way worse taking a sack. What's going to happen? The ball is going to be snapped. Fake handoff. Watch Bobby Wagner on the left side. Deshaun Watson is going to try to find an open receiver. He can't find anybody quite, so he's going to try to step up into the pocket and make a play. Bobby Wagner's right there, almost sacks him right there, but then he tries to make a pass right there while Bobby Wagner's in his grill, and obviously it gets knocked out of his hands. And I don't know if that was a pick or a fumble. Regardless, that was terrible, and I'm sitting here trying not to laugh because that's how bad it was. This was a play against the Cowboys, and I think you can see for yourself right here. He's going to break a sack, and look what he's going to do. He's going to throw right there to a corner and nearly got picked off. I mean, you have all the time in the world to sit there and throw it to that tight end in the flat and get a positive play out of this. But instead, you try to do way too much while you're already out of the pocket and try to force a throw. And once again, was close to getting picked off. Luckily, that corner has never played receiver a day in his life, so he drops it. And he was very lucky that that corner didn't have any hands, because that would have put the Cowboys in great position to score, and that score probably would have been a bigger blowout than it already was. This is another one of those plays where he's very lucky that that corner once again isn't playing receiver. So ball is going to be snapped, cover 2 look, and he's going to try to throw it to him, assuming Amari Cooper, but terrible accuracy here. The ball does get picked. Well, it doesn't get picked. It almost gets picked. The receiver couldn't hold on to it quite well enough, so it wasn't a pick. But see it right here from this angle. Once again on this play, you have Jerry Jeudy open on a drag route, so that easily could have been a way better throw, but I'm pretty sure he was trying to get it to Amari Cooper and was just hilariously off on this throw. Once again, I could be wrong on this. I'm pretty sure he was aiming for Amari Cooper. Regardless, it's a bad throw, and it's bad accuracy too. Just all around bad everywhere. Maybe that's the worst part about this throw, that I really don't know who he's throwing it to here. Because right here I'm questioning, was he trying to throw it to Jeudy? Was he trying to throw it to Amari Cooper? I'm going to say he was trying to throw it to Amari Cooper. But regardless of the decision or who he was trying to throw it to, it's still a horrible throw. Jerry Jeudy and Deshaun Watson had beef. Let me know. Right here on this play right here, Jerry Jeudy's going to get open on the slant route. But here's what Watson does. He's going to have pressure coming on him from the right side. But right here, if he steps into the pocket and takes advantage of his protection by his other interior lineman, he can get this ball out. But instead, he steps into the pocket and takes a sack that he didn't have to take. And once again, points off the board here. Here's the thing on this play right here. Number 70 is winning his matchup fine. He is doing everything he has to. If Deshaun Watson steps up into this part of the field right here while 70 is winning his battle, he can make a play to Jerry Jeudy and get that touchdown. But because he steps into the pocket too far, all this lineman has to do is disengage from his block and get a sack. That's how easy it is here. So once again, points that could have been on the board is officially off. Again, not much more that said about Deshaun Watson doesn't need to be said. He's just a quarterback that's really not all that good anymore, and the Browns should regret giving him that contract. But anyways, yeah, that's it for this video. If you haven't yet, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please follow me there. I'm gonna eventually start doing updates on there and posting small little clips if I get enough followers from there. And also follow me on TikTok. I do little film reviews on there too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, tap the bell icon and do all that. And I will hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.